Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm just on my way back from the forest with Afs. Well, I'm obviously back from the forest as you can tell. The weather is lovely, the sun is shining, and I thought we would do a little kind of how I cope with my horse in spring, what kind of things I put into place to make sure that she is going into spring the best that she can. She's actually slightly chubby for my liking going into spring, but I thought I'd basically show you all the kind of like precautions that I take to make sure that she is as happy and healthy as she can going into spring. Can I just take this off you, please? Thank you. So let's get into it. I would just like to really quickly interrupt to tell you about the sponsors of this video, which are Reolink. So I have worked with Reolink for a couple of years now. The first camera I had was for my stable so I could keep an eye on Affy, and then we got a little doggy camera that we could set up pretty much anywhere that we go. We take it on holiday with us and set it up in the little Airbnb and things. Now I've got the Security Home Hub, which I'm going to show you all about now. We have set up 3 cameras around the house, which means that we can pretty much capture everything that's going on out here. So we have got these ones currently, which are Wi-Fi, but I also have the same one, but a 4G one, which is for my stable. All 3 of them are battery powered, so they don't have to be wired in, which is brilliant because it just means that last night it took James all of about 15 minutes to put all 3 of these up, because you don't have to wire them to anything or hardwire them. You literally just plug the solar panel into the back of the camera and it is all done. It just means that we can be assured that the whole house is secure because we've obviously got the cameras. Like I said, you can get battery powered, you can get Wi-Fi, you can get 4G. There's a camera for everyone there, guys. Reolink also kitted us out with a new doorbell, which is actually incredibly easy to put up. So easy that I actually put it up myself. Pretty proud of that. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? So this is the ringtone that I've gone for. But it's really easy to change them. So once the dogs get used to the fact that that's the doorbell and start barking, I'm just going to change it so that they don't know and just keep changing it so it stops the dogs from barking. So this one is actually battery powered because I just thought it was so much easier than connecting it to a wire and getting my boyfriend to plug it all in. So this one just connects to the home hub. I've just been able to get it off one-handed. So you just use a little pin, pop it in there, and it just releases. And then behind here, I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to do this one-handed. Stand by. Oh yeah, I can. You just plug the wire in there to charge it, and it's super duper easy. Then when somebody presses the doorbell outside, which my glamorous assistant is going to do in a second, it rings inside with this little thing that we plug into the wall. Just like so. And as always, a huge thank you to Reolink for supporting us and kitting us out and making sure that our home, the stables, the dogs are all as secure as they possibly can be. Right, I'm going to let you get back into the video now. So the next job is fencing, because they will move onto summer fields very shortly, and although there's not loads of grass out here, there is more than she's currently got. I reckon to here, maybe. Is that enough? Problem is, I know that she's going to come in tomorrow and run around. Maybe I should give her one more section. To here, do you reckon? I mean, I don't know why I'm asking you. All of that? That'd be enough, won't it? Oh, do you know what? No, I'm going to go back this one. I don't know why I'm so like, ugh. So yes, they're all moving over to summer grazing. So I am just going to fence off Affy's just while they first move over, and then I will just basically strip graze it until she's got it all again. Sorry, I'm trying to do this and concentrate. Oh gosh. I will also slightly change her feed when she comes on to summer grazing. I'll show you that in a second. I actually hate fencing, guys. It's one of the worst jobs, but thankfully I only have to do it twice a year, because I do it when she comes onto summer fields and I also do it when she moves onto a winter field, just as a precaution. She is a little bit chunkier for my liking at the moment, so I am just ever so slightly concerned that she is a little bit of a lammy risk. but they are really good here, and if it's like frosty at all in the mornings, they won't turn them out with an empty stomach. They'll check on the walk and wait an hour or so, give them some hay, and yeah, if it's a cold day, so she should with that, and with fencing it, sorry, this is a lovely angle, she should be a-okay. I'm just getting some more. Actually, I want to put one of those at either end so I can loop it on to make it easier. I didn't bring any scissors, which was a little bit silly. So it's such a lovely day. It's about 5 o'clock. I should really go home and cook dinner, but it's so nice, you know, you just don't want to go and you're like, oh, what other job can I do? So this is a job that I could do. Right, fencing is all done, and yeah, so she's just got this, which I think will be perfect. Then they will come out here in the day for a couple of weeks, just so they get used to it without obviously being on here for like so many hours overnight. And then once they're settled, hopefully quite soon, if the weather continues like this, they will go on to summer routine, which I cannot wait for. Though obviously I'm very lucky that I'm on full livery, but I can't wait because they're just so much easier. I think she loves being out. She's a lot more mellow when she's been out overnight. So next on the list is to change her bedding. She is a very tidy horse, but she's a very, very wet mare. So the straw just stinks, and because I have to do such a full muck out every single day, it just fills up the muck heap so quickly. So I've decided to put her on a different bedding to see if we can kind of help that, and it's going so well. When I was doing my fencing, I mentioned that I am also going to ever so slightly change Affy's feed. And I say change her feed, I more mean change her supplements. So she is currently on kind of like a low sugar chaff. Although I do want to change the Prem Performance one. I don't know if anyone else has seen that yet, but that looks cool. So I think once this bag has run out, I'm going to swap over to that and see how she gets on. And Speedy Beat. And then she is on 3 Prem Performance supplements. So this is what I'm going to change, the Gut Ease powder. So she is on this 24/7, and she's usually on the maintenance dose. But when she moves fields, I'm going to change it to the loading dose just for a week maybe, and then pop her back to the maintenance dose, but just to make sure that her gut and her tummy and everything is settled. And obviously it is quite a big change. She is on grass at the moment, but going from winter paddocks, which are quite bare, to then summer paddocks, which, to be fair, they're not full of grass. They're probably, this is the right time to be moving them. But I just want to try and give her the biggest benefit that I can, which is to up the Gut Ease powder. And then she is on the Premier Calm, which actually in summer, when she's a bit more mellow, I do tend to drop this even lower because I don't think I need it that much in the summer, but I don't want to fully take her off it. So yeah, that was slightly lower in the summer. And then she is on the Performance Flex, so she will stay on the maintenance dose for this, which she is on all year round, just to help her joints and try and give her the biggest, I keep saying benefit, but the biggest benefit that I can, by making sure that we are supporting her the best that we can, ready to go out and ace this season. I can't wait. And then the last thing that I do is just make sure that she's in consistent, varied work, ready for getting her fit for event season. I honestly can't wait, guys. I can't wait. I'm kind of in like, oh, I don't know when my first event's going to be, because I don't know when she's going to be, like, I say fit enough. Like, she is fit at the moment, because obviously she doesn't actually have to like time off, but muscle wise she's like, she just needs to build up. She hasn't lost loads, she just needs to build up a little bit, really. Obviously we are only doing 70s, and the first one, Hazelton, is very flat if we do manage to go there, but I still haven't entered it yet, just because I just want to double check that she's ready, and I don't want to rush it. And I really believe kind of in fate, and if it's fully booked before it, like, because obviously entries will close either on the closing day or if they're fully booked before, and if it does get full, then so be it. So So yeah, make sure that she's in varied work. She does a lot of hacking. So now I'm just going to insert a little clip of us hacking, but I thought I won't do a voiceover on it because it's quite nice just to listen to all the birds and listen to the clip clopping, and yeah.
Piccadilly Circus here. Ready when you are. Good girl. Can you get off my left leg, please, young lady? Thank you. Good. Good.
And that is kind of what I do for my kind of spring turnaround, getting her ready for spring and summer and this weather. I've just checked the weather and it's supposed to be like this for the next 2 weeks. I'm not sure how the ground is going to be for eventing, but it is delightful. Thank you so much for watching, and also a huge thank you to Reolink for sponsoring this video. I've actually got a spring sale going on at the moment where you can get up to 40% off. I believe that the sale is only running till the end of March, so if you do want to go and buy something, you'll have to be quite quick. There's a link in my description, and don't forget to use my discount code NOHORSEHAN. Goodbye.